everybody, and welcome. I'm Poppy KJ.
And this is Elizabeth, and I'm Ellen.
And together, we're the Peapod Cast. Hello, everybody. This is Poppy KJ. Welcome back to another episode of the Apoppyclypse. This is the series of FTB Stoneblock 2 in a lava world. And I think in this episode, we want to focus on maybe getting a kitchen going. So we have, well, let me show you upstairs here. I started prepping the area. So this is going to be our kitchen. And it has this kitchen floor in it, which is more than just appearances, because in this mod, we're going to be using cooking for blockheads. We're going to be putting in some counters and sinks and ovens and stuff. And as long as they are connected, so if they're like side by side, you can share ingredients through them. So you can have a cabinet over here, and if it's connected to the oven over here, you can just pull the food right into the oven when you're making recipes and stuff. And so because we have doors and windows and other things we might need to go around, we can actually make sure everything's connected just by having everything touching this kitchen floor. So looks good as a kitchen, and it's also functional. So if we look at this kitchen for blockheads thing, cooking that is, there's things like this cooking table, a cooked meat block. That is something completely different. In fact, if I type in kitchen, I think we'll see. These are the things mainly that we want to work on, making these kinds of things. In fact, I have a couple of spice racks. Where did I put those spice racks? Come to think of it, maybe down here. I don't know. All right. Anyway, so if we look at the recipes for this stuff, there's one ingredient you need a lot of. That's terracotta, and you get that just by cooking clay. So I've had that been going for a couple days now, just down in that furnace downstairs. We have chickens making clay all over the place, and so we've cooked up a bunch of terracotta. So that ingredient will not be hard to find. Chiseled stone. I think this probably any stone will work here. We do need this cooking for blockheads book. So we need a couple diamonds, crafting stations, and then we just have to cook a book. And the book itself, oh, we don't even need leather. We have leather, so it doesn't matter. But so leather and 3 paper, we know how to get plenty of paper, so that's not a problem. The fridge, an iron door, so that's just iron. That's not a big deal. Chests are not a big deal. Water bucket, easy. Iron nuggets, easy. A toaster. Lava, not hard to find. More iron. Glass and milk. We won't have milk, so we're going to skip the milk jar. Ow. I kicked myself under the table. Milk we don't have yet. We're going to have to get cows going. So that'll be a near future episode, I guess. And cow in a jar. We'll have to play with that some. Kitchen counters, good. Kitchen cabinets, good. So the one, oh, by the way, the kitchen floor that I made is just block of quartz and block of coal. And since we now have quartz chickens and coal chickens, that was easy to make that stuff. The one hang up we have is in the oven. You have to have this black stained glass, which is just glass, I think any glass, around some black dye, which should be simple, you would think. And my first thought was, well, let's just make a squid farm. But let me go see if this actually ever worked. So out here, I made a little bit of water. But yeah, still nothing. I'm not getting any squids to spawn. I think they spawn between like 62 and 46 Y values, and we're at 53 here, so we should have been. And then obviously there's not a whole lot of other water around, so you would think this would be prime spawning spot for squid, but we're not getting anything. So you'll notice out here there's all kinds of flowers around. So the other alternative, which I decided in the end was easier anyhow, um, was just to get a whole bunch of black flowers and get black floral powder. So how do you get all these colored flowers? This is just floral fertilizer. And let's look at the recipe for it really quick. So floral fertilizer, you just need bone meal, and we have bone meal chickens, and 2 yellow and 2 red, and we have yellow and red chickens. So we could make a ton of floral fertilizer, and then as you can see, I just ran around spreading that all over. We got flowers all over our little field now, and then wherever there were black ones, I actually picked those so that I could have the black dye. So in order to make the glass, I gotta remember what I did with that dye now, but oh, you know what I did with that dye? Okay, I don't have the dye. What I did with the dye is I put it around eggs, and then I had the eggs hatch out here, and now, well, we won't go through all of these, but we have in this spot here, wait a second, here we go. We have in this spot here now these ink black chickens, and so instead of getting our ink from squids, we're going to get our ink from chickens. Go ahead and put 4 C's to keep those guys going. And hopefully we have, I don't see any ink up here, do you? So what we're going to need to do is put these guys in here, get them making some ink. I have a few, oh, there was a guy in there. Okay, I said I had a few already working on this. And I think I have, I'll get rid of him later. I think I have a few ink in the storage already. So let's see what we got here. That may not be enough to get somewhere. There we go. We just have 1 in there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in here. Did I put any ink guys in here? Not yet. I did get the diamond guys in here, so they'll start making some diamonds, which I suppose should end up over here. Yeah, I think those are all new because I used them all. I did use the diamonds we had to upgrade some more of these shells with the diamond upgrade, so we could hold a whole bunch of stuff like this glass here. Okay, so back to black stained glass. Oh, okay, we can get 8 for 1 die, so we are good there because I think we only needed 3, right? So let's pull one of these guys back out, and we're going to grab a stack of this because it's easy to get, and do this and this, and we got enough for 2 ovens at least. So, all right, I think we can get rid of that stuff. And then terracotta has been going in here. Looks like we only have 2 stacks. It might be worth, well, we're not going to use more than 2 stacks. I don't know what I'm worried about, but we'll go ahead and throw some more in here to cook. I might have some in that chest there, actually, come to think of it. Yeah. All right, so we got all the terracotta we're going to want. What did I do with that item? Haven't done anything with this room yet. Except I might need to put a torch there just to keep stuff from spawning. If I ever get hungry, I gotta remember there's cake up here because I keep forgetting. Well, I guess we have that guy down there. Alright. Back to the kitchen. I had a plan for another episode of something I could do. Oh, the cows. Yeah, we won't put the cows upstairs. I'm just thinking of what we could use that room for. Alright, so back to here. let's make some kitchen stuff. We probably should plan it out better, but I'm just going to, oh, we need to get the whole book thing going. I'm going to make an oven. We're going to want at least 2 fridges. Oh, you get 3 doors for that? Let's make 6 of these so that we can do 4 of these. So we'll have 2 next to each other. And then we gotta have a sink. Do I happen to have a... No, I got buckets but not water in them right now. Okay. So... Oh, these sinks are awesome, by the way. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I've got this limitless water source right here, but the sinks act as that as well, and they're just one little block. I probably should have just built some of them earlier on, but so they're pretty cool. So we're gonna make a sink, at least one. I can only make one now because I only got 1 bucket of water, but I can make another in a second. Iron doors, this is spare for now. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of this and this and... Alright. Let's look at the cabinet situation. Did I make a cookie? Oh no. Oh, we need to have a cooking table. A cooking table is what gives you all the recipes for the other stuff. So let's go ahead and get back to making a book. Do I have a book at all? Do I have any paper up here? No, but over here I have paper. I have leather. Ooh. Shoot. When we get cows going, we're going to want 8 leather to get that started. It's just going to take 1. I can afford to get 1 more. I can't even remember how I got that leather in the first place. Probably various loot bags or something. Okay, so we want a book. And then we cook the book. So we need to go throw it into a furnace, which we don't have up here. So we're going to run down here. And we probably shouldn't have thrown all that clay in there. Oh, maybe it's gone already. Oh, it's in the hopper. Alright, we're going to throw our book in there, cook the book. And now we have cooking for blockheads 1. Throw this clay back in there, might as well have some terracotta. And then we need to get 2 diamonds and 2 crafting tables. Okay. 2 diamonds. It's funny, I'm more worried about leather than I am about diamonds. I just need to make a leather chicken, and they have those. I just need to look up the recipe and make a leather chicken. Problem solved. Alright. Crafting tables, which are not hard to make. Okay, I think we're ready for this guy. I mean this guy. Cooking for blockheads 2. Alright, so if we have this book open, we open it, not enough ingredients. So it shows you everything you make with your current inventory. So right now I don't have any, well, I have a cooked apple. Other than that, I don't have any food ingredients down here. But once we start putting things into the system, it'll be able to make all kinds of stuff. So let's plot out where we're gonna put stuff. Oh wait, we got that book to make that thing, and I never made that thing. We still need to make the cooking table, which now we can make. Okay. So then let's plot out where we put stuff and decide if we want more of something or less, and then we'll fill in the rest with cabinets. Is that all we made? Okay, so I think maybe a sink under the window here. Well, we got a fish in our sink. That's a little weird. And then cooktop. I think maybe the cooking block next to this oven. Oh, and then we can put this bakeware stuff over here too. Good. And then, ooh, we should think about maybe feeding some coal into our oven. So this little cooking oven cooks several things at the same time. It's really efficient, but it only does food, so it can't completely replace a furnace. Whereas this sink, I'll show you now. This sink is cool because we just come over here with a bucket, and boom, we got buckets full of water. So that's always nice. And I think if you have a recipe that needs water, I don't know how that works, but we'll see. Okay, we're gonna have to leave a little room here, but we could put one more little cabinet or something here, maybe two, and a couple on the other side. Where do you want to put the fridge? We got the sink here. We could put a fridge here. There. Nice. I want to be able to see into it while I have it open. Can I get that off to the side enough? Nope. Alright. Kind of wasted. Wait, what if I do this? Nope. Alright. Anyway. So we got fridge next to the sink. Is that really what we want? Maybe a little bit of counter space. And that fridge kind of blocks that. Let's put the fridge over there. What do we use for a fridge? A pickaxe? We'll just put some counter space in there instead. Alright, so we're going to put the fridge here. That's good. Then we can put over here just counters, I guess. So we want 1, 2, 3 corners maybe. Leave that alone. Alright, so we have a corner, kitchen corner. We're going to make 1, 2, 3 of those. And then we want kitchen counter, kitchen cabinet. What's the difference? Do we want to put one up on top? Let's make like 7 of these or something. 10 of them? 10 might be too many. Let's start with 7. And then, do we want to have upper cabinets too? Let's just make like 5 of these. See what that does for us. Okay. So what we do is we're going to put a corner. Now, which way does a corner go? I think maybe... No. We are facing an open section. So we want this to be like this. Which means we want this to be like this. And this to be like this. Beautiful. Alright. And then we're going to have a cabinet going here and here. Oh, looking good. We're going to have to make a bunch more of these though. And then we need to put something else over there. Do we want to put another Should we separate these two guys and make this into its own little station? Just for the sake of, we could put it like here or something though, couldn't we? I don't know, that spot just looks kind of empty over there. We could put a second sink. Don't really need a second sink. Alright, for now we're going to put this here with one of these on either side. And we got a couple of these on either side of this. And I didn't save any more for over there. And then up above, let's see, that we don't want any up above there. We can put one up above here. We could put some up above here. And we don't want any up above the window, but we could put one there. Alright, we're going to need, I'm going to do what? One or two? Two more, I think. Two more kitchen counters. Well, we even got nothing over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 counters. Do we want to put something that blocks that window? How does that look? I think it looks okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe that's it. 7 counters and 4 cabinets. It's going to be a big kitchen, huh? We said we want 7 of these. 3. We're going to need some more. Do we have more chests? What did we run out of? Oh, you're kidding me. We ran out of stone. We ran out of stone. Good thing. Whoops, not reinforced stone, just stone. I said 7, 4 more. Try that. And then I said about 4 of these, right? Beautiful. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. I'll have to cook up some more stone. Okay. Let's see what we got here. And then we'll have to start stocking this up. Definitely want to put a couple in here. That looks good. Maybe another one there, 2 more here. Oh, we need a couple around the corner here. I don't know if we need any there. We want one space there, that one space there, and those doors is good. So that, space-wise, actually doesn't look too bad there. Ooh, this, we're going to have to turn this guy. So that we can go like this. There we go. Alright, that's looking pretty good, I think. We could go to the wall here. I don't think we need to. Almost better if we have a space around all the doors. Alright, we'll store these for now. Now, if I go, I don't know, it doesn't matter where I go, right? If I go here, there's no recipes. I gotta go to, where's this guy? Gotta go to this guy. And now we can make fresh water and salt. But we need a pot. So salt, I guess you can make with water in a pot. And so now we got water automatically. I think not because we have this, but because we have the sink. But in any case, we're going to go make a pot. And what were those other things that we could put in that? In here. A pot, a pan, a skillet, and a bakeware, I think. Let's see if we can make all this stuff really quick. So, oh, we have one of them right there. Oh, that's a juicer. Well, let's see if that goes in there. Okay, a pot. Yeah. How about pot space? Does that help? No. Still gonna give us all the potions. Alright, there's a pot. Need some bricks. We got that. You think it would let you make a pot out of metal, but whatever. We got a pot. And then we want a pan. Then we gotta avoid all the non-panny pans. I think it's called a pan, but maybe not. It's at Pam's, I think. Let's see. Is that any less filled with stuff we don't need? Where's the cookware? 13 pages of stuff. Would have been easier to just try to think up the right name. Alright, I think bakeware is something we need. Here we go. A skillet. A saucepan. Okay, I think. Should we just make these while we're here if we can? Mortar and pestle, mixing bowl. Well, I'm not sure where we put them all, but we'll find a spot for them. Need a cutting board. Okay, man, I'm gonna have to start growing some more food. My carrot and might have to get a little fish trap or something going too. Hardened leather armor, pretty cool. Okay, so back over here. We're gonna run out of time in this episode, but back over here. This isn't the one. Oh, look at that. Now, salt. Can we make it? What do we have to do to make it? This gives us the recipes. Do we have to actually put the stuff in there? No. Alright, let's put this stuff over here. Oh, we probably need to. Oh, that didn't work. This goes there. That was the bakeware. Here's our skillet. Here's our saucepan. Let's throw some coal in there really quick. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Okay, that was not how much I wanted to grab, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. All our little pots and stuff show up on top of the stove. So cute. Boom. Now with that coal, let's see if we come over here, if we can make that. Salt. How do we do it? What? Here we go. You click once, click again to craft. Am I crafting it? Oh yeah, look, I've got salt coming in here. I just made 6 of them. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, we're going to have to throw some more stuff in there. So I will go harvest some carrots. Well, do you want to see it? Let's throw some carrots and see if we get any recipes from them. Why the heck not? And then we'll start getting other stuff. We had to empty this out so it'll keep going anyways. And we're going to throw our carrots, by the way, just into a cabinet. We're going to throw carrots in here. Potatoes or something would have been better. Oh, look at this. Okay. Do we need to make some stock? Sure. Click it here. Click it again to craft. Boom. We just made a dozen bowls of stock, which as food goes is not too bad, but it's also an ingredient to a bunch of other stuff. And so now we can make a garden soup, which requires stock and carrots. What, you're trying to tell me I don't have enough carrots? I don't believe that. I don't know why that's red, but yeah, look, just made this. This is actually a pretty decent meal. And we'll put salt on our spice rack or something. Now we can make dried soup because we put stock in bakeware. It's a pretty good meal too. Not quite as good as the garden soup though. And so I'll throw a whole bunch of other ingredients in here. Some of the stuff that we have in our storage, I don't know. There's not a whole lot of food in there actually. We got a little bit of apple and pear, and other than that, I don't think we actually have food in there. So I'll get some gardens going with other stuff, and then we just start stocking all these shelves up with all of our food stuff. I'll put some tool. Oh, we don't have any tool racks. All right, so maybe over here I'll put some tool racks. We'll have to see what we have to do to make sure they're connected. I may end up taking a cabinet down so we can hang some tools, or maybe right underneath it I can put the tool racks. That might work. But we'll do that so we have all our stuff in there. But for now, I'm going to dump all this stuff in here. Salt, why not? Cutting board. I'll leave the kitchen counters inside a kitchen counter. Amazing how you can do that. All right, because we really need to wrap this up. So we have our kitchen now. Look at this beautiful little thing. We will stock it with food, and pretty soon we'll be having huge, fancy meals that give us all of our food back and several hearts and maybe some other benefits while we're at it. So for this episode, this is Poppy KJ. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace, love, good health. See you next time. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Be sure to subscribe to see all our videos. And like this video to see more like this.
Bye.
Bye-bye.